People are also concerned that there was also a concern that the employment that's supposed to be created, to ensure that it's created for those local people there, on a word of contracts, to ensure that the contractors again source their materials from the area, so that we have now at least economic benefit accruing to that particular county. We've had interesting remarks about, for example, the possibility of allowing pensioners to use their lump sum as a deposit to affordable housing. I think that's one of the new thinking that you've had. And yeah, it was a very, very good meeting. And however, I would like to really take this time to call out reports that were made yesterday by some section of the media, that Parliament is carrying out public participation in contravention of court orders. I want to call that out, that is misinformation, that is fake news, that is propaganda, that is inaccurate. Actually, last week there was a court, there was a case that was filed in Kisumu court that was ruled yesterday. And I'd like to read part of what that ruling said. That the petition challenging the process of undertaking public participation on the Affordable Housing Levy Fund Bill of 2023, and the petition continued for hearing, and upon conclusion, the court directed as follows. I'd like to read number 4, that the courts confirmed that it did not stop other modes of public participation, and that the National Assembly is at liberty to proceed with other modes of public participation. So the court actually pronounced itself clearly on the matter. The public participation that was stopped is what was advertised December last year, that required members of the public to send memoranda to the email address of Parliament, to the postal address of Parliament, and by hard copies to Parliament. And in the wisdom of the courts, they said that by using that model of public participation, that majority of Kenyans will be locked out from hearing, from their views being heard. Because there are very many people who are not able to travel to Nairobi to bring their physical memoranda. There are many that are not able to do email addresses, to do an email to send that memoranda to public, and that they will not be able to travel to Nairobi. And that is why this joint committee sampled 19 counties across the 8 traditional provinces of Kenya, so that we reach out to as many Kenyans as possible. And you've seen in these public hearings today, we have quite a huge turn up of people living with disabilities. We had even old people. We had people who would barely speak in English. And that is why even when we were doing the civic education in the morning, explain to them what the bill is about, we were speaking to them in Swahili, so that is a language they understand. They give us their feedback in Swahili, and we have taken their feedback seriously. And where the ones that have been able to convince the committee, those particular views have been taken been given to us, will be taken as amendments to the bill. So I will really again to call out that we are not in contravention of any court orders. In any case, yesterday we got a green light from the court saying expressly that the court did not stop public participation in any other form.
Kwa majina naitwa Beatrice Nyakerali Mayore. Natoka Kisii South. Mimi ni mwenye biashara wa hapa Kisii Town. Sasa kwanza nashukuru sababu ya hii program yenye tumeletewa ya kujenga nyumba. Vile wamama wako na shida ya kuuza mboga hapa town. Mboga tukileta zingine zinaharibika sababu kufikisha hata Nairobi, wengi wanapeleka Nairobi. Inakuwa shida ukiweka mboga siku 2 imeharibika. Na mimi naomba hizo nyumba zikijengwa itakuwa vizuri, sababu tutapata market ya kuuza hizo mboga zetu, na tutafutiwe mbinu nyingine ya kuweka hizo mboga. Hata nyumba tukipata hiyo moja, tuwekewe mashini huko ya kuweka hizo mboga zisiharibika haraka, ndio tunapata market haraka, tunauza. Sababu mnachua wamama tunang'ang'ana sana. Wamama wengi siku hizi ndio wanapeleka watoto shule. Wamama wengi ndio wanalisa hata akina baba wengine. Nashukuru.
I want to say that from Kisii South, under the chairmanship of our beloved DCC, we are very much in support this program of affordable housing. I want to thank the government for having brought this so that each and every category can feel secure in terms of getting a shelter. Number two, I want to look at the issue of infrastructure so that we can make this program beneficial to all categories of members that we have in our society. I want to propose that as we are going to ensure that this program is implemented, let us ensure that the houses are constructed within the reach of recreational facilities, within the reach of social amenities like hospitals, schools, churches, so that those who will be using the facility can be comfortable. I think that was not well captured in the program. Number two, to make this program successful, from Kisii South, we proposed that we should have, or we should consider the low-income earners. What do we mean by that? Something like security should put in place. For instance, a low-income earner has had an accident. How are we going to ensure that this person is going to continue enjoying the facility? So there should be put some mechanism to ensure that there is insurance, or there is something to ensure that in case of any accident, in case of any danger, these people are well protected. Number three, as people from Kisii South, we are also proposing something to do with the equality and the distribution of resources and materials which are going to be used in this program. You find that we have different categories of people in the society, so we need each and every person to be part and parcel in the supply of materials, to be part and parcel in the tendering committees, so that everybody can be able to get what we call employment, just as it is said by our president. So if we are not going to consider the issue of equality, I think people will not be able, or all categories will not be well represented in terms of implementing this program. So we should ensure that persons living with the disability in this case, because I'm one of them, that they are also given a share in terms of what? In terms of tendering, and in terms of even being given contractors, or their contractors to be given a chance to participate in the program, and the other vulnerable groups. Another thing from Kisii South, when we are trying to look at the program or the bill, we also noted that there is something to do with the committees. It's not well captured, Mr. Chairman. We are looking at the committees in this way, that the committees are chosen from the national perspective. How we wish that these committees trigger down to the county, sub-county, and even the ward levels, so that each and every person can get a chance to participate, to give views on how this program is going to be implemented so that it can be effective.